he's going for...
So he's got one, everything. One's across the board.
Oh wow, that's odd. We don't normally see them going for see the gamers going for armor anymore, but this was quite a long time ago, so I don't know. Looks like H.O.T-Forever is now getting that expansion running. This is odd. Odd to see a Zerg player only finally getting his expansion going at 10 minutes into the game. I can't into the game, killing the whatever neutral animal that was. Looks like H.O.T-Forever doesn't like the random little animals running around. Understandable, they can actually be quite annoying on some maps like Destination. Sometimes they deny expansions, which is really annoying. Looks like these Corsairs coming in again. That's a lot of Corsairs. Like a lot of Corsairs. Go really likes harassing Zerg overlords apparently. That's a really large number of Corsairs. It would be interesting to see what upgrades Hot has. It looks like he's only got range 1, maybe armor carapace as well. Looks like Gurr's now has dropout and is dropping a a probe off to start an expansion. I gotta think that this map is going to lead into big airplay, something like that. Just I don't know. It's hard to tell. Haven't really seen that many games on a purely island map. Look like these all courses are almost coming under fire from the Hydralisk. I think if it does come down to airplay, if Hot does choose to go down that path rather than large amounts of drops, Go is definitely going to have the advantage because he does have a significant Corsair fleet already assembled, and they are just so brutal against anything in the air, or anything the Zerg can throw out, certainly. And it looks like Gurr is double expanding, so he's being quite aggressive with his expanding and is taking a significant lead in this game because of it. I gotta feel building up a zealot force now, trying to get another overlord kill, not quite successful, and those Corsairs taking a lot of damage. But still, he's got a huge economic lead in this game. Well, he will in a minute at least. Looks like overlord speed up now. I think that Hot is probably going to be researching. Oh no, he already has drop, of course. Dropping a drone off at that expansion, he's going to be able to expand. So I think that Hot has to be a little bit more aggressive soon. Otherwise, Gur is just going to be able to tear away from him economically, and he's going to lose this game. If he continues to play like this, I think some strong Hydralisk drops could be good. Actually, he's choosing to go for Spire, which I don't think is that good an idea. He could be just trying to get some Scourge out, try and snipe some of those Corsairs, but I gotta feel that there's just way too many at this point. Generally, when the Protoss gets about 6 or so, it's already too late to start sniping them. And a drop coming in for Gurr. He's dropping some zealots, going to try and harass the economy of Hot, and Hot is not responding very well at the moment. These oh, actually, he's got Mutalists out, but where are those Corsairs? Where are Gurr's Corsairs? These Mutalists are able to clean up these zealots, I think. Yeah, so the Zealots not being quite as successful as they should be. Gurr definitely need to bring in those Corsairs, and his drop shuttle goes down. Actually, those... oh, I'm going to say that was a fairly unsuccessful drop. If he had those Corsairs in, and if he was able to take out those Mutalists, it would have been a different story, but he just didn't have them, and he lost his shuttle. He just lost a huge amount of troop mobility for really no good reason, and he's getting both of his expansions up though. I think this is definitely a big mistake from H.O.T-Forever to go for these Mutalists. I mean, Gurr already has 1-1 Corsairs at least, probably higher on the upgrades at the moment. Actually, no, I forget whether you need to get... Oh no, I think he needs to get a fleet beacon to go higher, but they're certainly far stronger than Mutalists, although this is pre-Mutalist stacking, so maybe they're not quite as effective because the Mutalists won't be as stacked as much, but still certainly more more effective air versus air than your common Mutalisk. And I mean, wow, Gurr's mined out already in his main and is now transferring probes using his shuttle. But the thing, and getting a fleet beacon, so maybe seeing some carriers or more Corsair upgrades. I think he will go for carriers. I think that's a pretty strong move actually. And it looks like H.O.T-Forever is coming in with a massive Doom drop, probably filled with Hydralisks or Zerglings. Or Hydralis most likely. And it looks like he's using these Mutalisks to distract the Corsair, so this is a really good play. I think it's going to be fairly successful. Depends how much is loaded up in this drop. These Overlords coming under fire from the cannons. Hydralis coming out now. Grrrr knows he's in a little bit of trouble. He needs to use these probes to defend well. And that's not that many Hydralisks actually. Oh, actually, I think it's more than Go has to defend with at the moment. Depends. H.O.T-Forever needs to keep those Hydralisks together and stop them from coming under fire from those cannons. And he needs to keep these Overlords alive. If he loses all of those, that's going to be a huge blow in terms of Psi. And this drop hasn't been as effective as it needs to be, taking down a Stargate, I think. But these Hydralisks need to start killing these Corsairs. One Corsair goes down at least, and all those Overlords just disappear. That was ridiculous. Massive blow for H.O.T-Forever. This drop just didn't have enough Hydralis. Just not enough Hydralis at all. He's trying to destroy this starport at the moment. We'll see if he's successful trying to micro against that Zealot. These Hydralis taking it down fairly easily. I think he should just go in, try and take out the Nexus perhaps. Take out some more pylons, do something like that. Do something to even up the psi imbalance that there is at the moment. Actually, going for the robotics facility is a really good idea. He's going to be able to limit Grrr's mobility significantly if he does that. Actually, Grrrr might actually lose his main base. He doesn't have anything to defend against these Hydralisks at the moment. So he's taking a pretty big hit here, though. Despite the fact he's mined out in terms of minerals, he's going to lose a lot of tech and a lot of production. Actually, no. He only really has one gateway. Maybe not so much production, but certainly a lot of tech and a lot of psi by the looks of things. Although H.O.T-Forever doesn't really want to let him get those cannons up. I think that was a bit of a mistake. I think he could have destroyed those while they were warping, but instead he's going to allow those to warp in, and he's not going to be able to destroy that Nexus to deny Grrrr getting that gas from that Vespene geyser.
I think this is the smallest group of Hydralisks taken base that I've ever seen.
Yeah, Grrrr is expanding yet again though. See, he's taking it another economic lead. This is ridiculous. Why isn't the Zerg player expanding more? He's just allowing Grrrr to expand at will, and it looks like microing these Hydralisks fairly well against these huge, large amounts of probes and one Zealot attacking. Grrrr is only at 3 bases, maybe 2 mining bases by this point. I think his main would be pretty close to mined out, given the timing for Grrrr. It looks like Grrrr is just, getting his starport and fleet beacon back up as fast as possible. So I got to think that he is going for big air. He's going for carriers, I think. Taking out that H.O.T-Forever is actually able to take out Grrr's second base. So Grrrr is actually in a bit of trouble here. He's only got 1 mining base at the moment, I think. Tuck, maybe you could help me with that one.
Sorry, I didn't hear the question. Great fire.
Greatest spy for H.O.T-Forever, so he's taking advantage of the Mutalisk he already has out, and his relatively unharassed economy. So H.O.T-Forever is now taking this game back into his hands fairly well. Grrrr just didn't have anything to defend against those Hydralisks. That was a bit of a mistake on his part. I think maybe he should have had Reavers or something like that, or more Zealots, something like that in his base. Looks like he is going for carriers at this moment, I gotta think. Although he doesn't have anything to protect these Mutalisks, and Grrrr has scouted the greatest spy, so he's going to know that this is a big air battle. And these Mutalisks coming under fire from the Corsair, but being protected by that Spore Colony and 1 Hydralisk, so I think that Grrr's going to have to be forced to back off.